Open Source Prophetic and Tarot. I want to welcome each and everyone to my channel and thank you for being here. I hope everyone is doing amazing and thank you for being here. Okay. All right. Let's see. My first card is persistence, protection, and hope. All right. So maybe someone have some form of protection over them because they're hopeful, they're optimistic, and they have the strength to keep going. So let's see what's really going on to see why we have this protection. Oh, maybe you had to protect yourself from someone. You had to protect your feelings, let's be exact, from someone. So that's why we got protection there. Maybe you was fed up with this situation. Maybe this person betrayed you. They was a snake. And maybe this person wanted to have you in fear. So they didn't want you to have hope. So you had to protect yourself from that energy right there. Let's see. Or maybe this energy wanted you in fear and devastation. So this, maybe they tried to have you in fear so they could keep you devastated. But maybe your third eye opened up. All right, 2. So maybe this, you have a economical force. Maybe this person wanted to order you around and dominate you, but you have to move away from them in order to get peace. And you have to alchemize this energy away from you because this person was very negative. They was in this karmic ass energy. You had to let it be. These cards flew up so high. All right, let's see. See? You had to end that situation and go through a major rebirth, a major transformation, and release all that fear. So maybe this is how you tap into your intelligence. So maybe something opening up for you. Maybe after going through meditation. We still got the fear card on top. They feel, and I'm taking them because they got to have a meaning. Why all of them fill out like this. See, you had to forgive someone. You had to release that fear and you had to forgive someone for whatever they did to you, because maybe this person tried to wear you out. They tried to stress you. They tried to burden you. They did everything in the book. Look, I didn't even see stress was on this card. I just said that randomly out of my head. They tried to stress you based on the other card that said warn you out. I said stress. So they tried to stress you out because maybe they didn't want to see you happy or at peace. They didn't want anything great to happen for you. They wanted to block your wish fulfillment because they didn't want anything good for you. So maybe that's why they tried to break your heart or broke your heart. Or maybe this person had you heartbroken. I just let it flip. Exploration, resourcefulness, truth and fairness. So maybe this person didn't want you to explore into the unknown. So maybe this person tried to exploit you because they didn't want you to tap into this energy to become resourceful so you could step in your bag. And maybe you're someone that's of truth, fairness, and have good character. So maybe this person didn't want you to do whatever you were destined to do. Maybe a skill, a craft, talent. I had talent on there too. So this person was having intrusive thoughts because they wasn't able to dominate you. They wasn't able to control you or have you conforming to how they want to. So this person is having a manic episode because you took the courage to move away from this energy because your inner awareness opened up. You tapped into your intuition and you figure out what was going on. So you made the necessary change to move away from what wasn't serving you. So now you're attracting something stable, maybe a union. and you're in your power. So you're in your strength and power. So this person doesn't like that. They wanted you when you're not balanced, you're unbalanced, you're all over the place, you're weak. They do not want you to be in a very strong energy. This person wants you to be in that trauma bond energy. They do not want you to step into this healing so you could heal yourself. And maybe your intuition kicked in. I said kicked up. So maybe it kicked up. It had to step wide open quick. All right. So maybe this person is angry and this person is holding resentment towards you because they're pissed off. They're angry. They got bottled up emotions because they're pissed. Because this person see that you're a genius. Because your wisdom has opened up, so they cannot trick you because maybe you've been through a period of renewal. Yeah, you have renewed yourself and you have came complete within yourself. So whatever is hidden in the dark is gonna come to the light for you because you have awakened. Maybe this person wanted you to fear of abundance. They wanted you to trap in a certain kind of mindset, a certain kind of energy, but you renewed yourself. You sure did. Maybe this person wanted you to be in pain. They wanted you to feel ashamed of yourself or things that happened in your life because they wanted you to feel overwhelmed. But you transformed the situation. What was meant for pain, you turned it into power. And whatever you're doing, your dreams is coming true because you accepted change and you stepped out in this change and made this change in your life because you are tapping into your faith and your wisdom. So maybe you're working on something, you're building something, you're very ambitious. So maybe you are in this frequency of joy. You are no longer in this frequency of sorrow that someone wanted you in. So maybe you're creating something. You're creating new ideas, new businesses, new project, new things. So maybe you're using your wisdom, your knowledge to do something, but you had to slow down. You had to reflect. And you had to release yourself from these jealous energies that was around you, that was trying to block you and keep you in the darkness. So you had to step over to the light by giving gratitude and healing yourself, healing your wounds and your past trauma, and reflected on things that was meant to weigh you down. And so you could step into your optimistic, and this would bring justice for you. So this will balance out things for you. So maybe you had to step into the unknown without knowing where you were going, with whole heart, whole truth. And this is what's bringing in things for you. Maybe because you're very confident, you have self-confidence. So your self-confidence is attracting change. So you're going to receive the fruits of your labor. You're going to reap the rewards of your labor. So maybe you're doing something that you're passionate about and you're nurturing it. You're growing it. You're building it. You're expanding on it. So you're no longer in anxiety, or you're no longer facing anxiety. So because you have released yourself from this energy. So maybe you're in your righteous energy. Maybe you're very enlightened. You're very tapped in to your wisdom. So maybe someone in the past wanted you in pain because this person wanted you down so they could have you down where they wanted, so you wouldn't been able to have stability, balance, and equilibrium. So they didn't want you. They wanted you to be down, but you have relieved yourself by letting this be. And whatever you're creating, using your creativity, is coming in. Because you're using your meditation, you're using your manifestation. You did the shadow work. You balance out your dark side and your light side, and you let go relationship, friendship, anything that doesn't serve your highest good. And you're no longer holding negative resentment. You freed yourself. You're very hopeful. You're very optimistic. You're giving yourself self-love, self-worth, self-care. You're no longer worrying about anything. You are understanding the higher meaning of things. You are deserving. So you are entering into a season where you're using your intuition, and your intuition is bringing in prosperity because you're very humble. And whatever you're humbly working on, using your intuition, is bringing in success. Open source, like, subscribe.